alongside assistant baseball coach Pat Hall as we preview the 2018 season. It's almost 50 out there today. I think you guys have had the opportunity to get outside a little bit more than you have in some previous years.
Yeah, we've been out 4 or 5 times so far. We're looking to get out today, tomorrow, Friday. Saturday might be tough, but Sunday through Wednesday of next week prior to us leaving for Florida, it looks like we'll be able to get outside as well.
How much of a difference does it make to be able to be on the field as opposed to now we throw in the gym because the bubble's down due to the construction project, and just the ability to get outside?
Well, I think just being able to get outside and from a depth perception standpoint and be able to see fly balls for the infielders to be able to turn double plays, for us to get ground balls, catchers throw to bases, first and thirds, bunt defenses, all that type of stuff is really is going to help us, I think, get ready for the first couple weekends.
Coming off one of the most successful seasons in a long time in 2017, winning the NEC championship again, and then going out to TCU for the regional. How much do you talk about last year, or do you turn the page and let's focus on 2018?
Well, I think I say it a couple times to these guys over the course of the last 3 or 4 months was that you can win one, but sometimes when you win two, that will define a great team. Obviously we've lost a couple guys from last year's team. We gained a few guys back with Hinckley and Susie coming off injury. I think just moving forward that these guys are just as hungry as they were last year to go out there and win ball games.
Good group last year and certainly put it together when they needed to, and then very successful in the NEC tournament, going out and playing a couple tough games at TCU, and some solid experience for that group. You have a leader in somebody like Dean Lockery back this year, one of, if not the best players in the conference, and certainly in the region. What does it mean to have somebody of his skill level and his leadership to help guide these guys in 2018?
Yeah, I think Dean has done a real good job since he's been here. He came in as a kid that was a non-scholarship player, and has started every single game since he's stepped on campus. He's a 2-time all-conference player. He's an all-New England selection twice, and he leads by example. He gets after it in the weight room. He has become a very good student as well, and guys that are younger look up to him just through how he goes about his business.
Let's talk position-wise, and we don't have to get into certain specific guys if we hadn't decided who's going to be where yet. But if we start in the outfield, who's a couple guys that you look for to make an impact in the outfield?
I think we bring back, Mitch Guilmette is the first guy. That he's going to see some time in the outfield and obviously be in the lineup every day. Mitch has come a long way, and he's one of our best hitters in our lineup. He's going to hit in the middle of the lineup. Chris Canios is back for his sophomore season. He had a solid freshman campaign, and hopefully he can continue to do that, continue to grow, continue to get better, and we're going to see either, maybe a couple young guys. We have Christian Lane, Peyton Stevens, Jake Syracusa, Chandler DeBras, Kenny Wright. There might be a mixture of all these different guys in the outfield throughout the course of the year.
If we move to the infield, and we'll start on the third base side, because I think our right side is pretty set, but let's start on the third base side.
Yeah, we're going to go, I think, with Buddy Dwayne there at third base. Last year, Buddy saw some time at third base, first base, and in the outfield. He'll come in and hopefully step in for Ryan Costello's departure, and we'll go with a mixture between Jeremy Sagan, who was a redshirt freshman, and Dean Lockery, who will maybe move back and forth sometimes there and play second base, obviously.
All right. And our other side?
We're going to go with Dean there at second base, probably to start the year and see how that works out. And T.T. Bowens will be back to play first base. Hopefully those guys. There's some experience in the infield with 3 of the 4 guys. Chandler DeBras can move in and out. Jay DeVito is a freshman that can come in and play some defense. So we should have some pretty good options in the infield as well.
And TT certainly made a name for himself in the NEC tournament last year, and we look for him to continue. If we got TT at first and Buddy at third, then it's a family affair there for the Cousins playing in the infield.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was great. TT, they both had good, solid campaigns as freshmen. They both contributed a great deal. TT is a tireless worker when it comes to the weight room, when it comes to hitting. And Buddy has really matured over the last couple of years, and he has taken some great strides to being hopefully a very good player.
We go behind the plate and we have a player with Nick Garland and experience and the ability to call a game and or at least take the signals from you and call the game, call the game, but sometimes take over on his own. What does it mean to have a guy like that behind the plate?
Well, yeah, no. Now this will be his second full year starting as a sophomore. He played some first base and caught as well. Nick is a very intelligent baseball player in person, so he pays attention to what the tendencies are of the other hitters. He always wants to learn. I'm expecting great things. He's as good as I think in the conference as anybody from a catch and throw standpoint. And we're hoping that his bat continues to develop this year.
We go to the mound. You mentioned Hinckley and Brett Susi coming back. So two guys that have seen a lot of experience for us, but sat out most of the year last year, won all of the year, and won most of the year. How about who else are we going to look for on the mound?
Yeah, Andrew and Brett, they both came back and they're in great shape. They're in the best shape that I've seen either one of them. So I'm looking forward to seeing those two guys on the mound. Mike Apple will be back out there as well. This will be his third year. He'll be a junior. He's been on the weekends for a couple of years, and Mike DeLeese will be a guy that will be another starter. We're hoping. And other than that, we're gonna. From a bullpen standpoint, we're going to run Gallagher back out there at the backside with Curtin, maybe Bryant Morander, Peyton Stevens, Pat Mitchell. So we should have a crew of guys going out there with some experience.
Season starts in a couple weeks, a little over a week, which is hard to believe on some days, but I'm going to have a stretch like the weather we're having right now. Not so hard to believe. You'll start down south and then have the ability and the chance to come up here after March 1st and play some home games. And we always get a lot of home games in, which I don't think everybody in this region does, because of the turf that we have and how you guys take care of the mound and the field and those kind of things. Is that an advantage to you guys to be able to know that, all right, as long as it's not 20 degrees, we're probably going to get our games in?
Yeah, no, I mean, it's great. I mean, having the turf and having the ability to go out there and practice and knowing that we have a good opportunity to play the games and get it cleared off if we need to get it cleared off is huge for the program. I think it's good, too, because from a development standpoint, the guys going out and being able to take extra ground balls or be able to go out there and take early BP is very significant for the program and for our development.
All right, the 2018 baseball season right around the corner. Again, a little hard to believe as we're still in the middle of winter seasons and championships coming up for a couple of our teams. But we wish you guys the best of luck. We're looking forward to it, and good luck next week.
Thanks, Tom. Appreciate it.